Alright everyone, how you doing? So this is going to be a different video. For the past few months, have been using an app on my phone to screen record, which has been perfect. I've had headphones in, used the mic. It's worked a wonder. And for the last week, I've been trying to use those apps, but one problem. I upgraded last week to an iPhone 12. No headphones, no microphone. So when I try to use those apps, the audio from the video drowns what I say out. So I've been trying, and I paid a total of £10 for 3 apps, which now are useless because the sound quality is useless. So, well, to be fair, I had to expect this to happen sometime, you know. So now I'm going to have to go back to what I did the first few times. Record my reaction, download the video from YouTube, and splice them together. It's going to take extra while, but you know what? It's for YouTube. I'm going to have to get used to editing stuff. So here's a chills. No, not chills. You see, I've reacted on my phone to about 5 different videos, hoping one of them would be right. This is a Nukes top 5 reaction. I hope you like it. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Desecrated. Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall has been sent several videos taken at the same cemetery somewhere in Japan. The graveyard is said to be haunted by the tragic ghost of a little boy who drowned in a pond 30 years ago. His parents laid him to rest in the cemetery and commissioned a beautiful statue of their son to be placed at his gravesite to honor and remember him. Late one night, heartless vandals desecrated the grave, destroying the statue and stealing its head. Since then, local legend says that the headless spirit of the child roams the graveyard, forever looking for his missing head. In September of 2015, a CCTV camera at the cemetery records this shocking footage.
Where am I going to be looking? Because there's a lot of graves. Okay, thank you.
In the dead of night, a shadow-like figure can be seen walking along the graves. After word of this disturbingly creepy video spread, a Japanese ghost hunter decided to investigate the cemetery for himself. It did not go well.
That was weird. This is the first time I've seen a cemetery in Japan. So, was there something there? I swear. In front of me.
The ghost hunter hears something and turns to see an odd white apparition, but he whips back around and nothing there. He seems to think he imagined it, but when he turns toward the other end of the cemetery row, the apparition is now right in front of him. In abject terror, he makes a run for it. So could it be that these strange figures are the spirit of the little boy, forever wandering the cemetery? Let me know what you think.
Thing is, he could edit.
You can watch this full video and many more spooky Japanese ghost videos over on the YouTube channel Fourth Wall. Croatian Creeper. Popular YouTuber Dennis Domian sets out to explore the Breber Cemetery in his hometown of Breber, Croatia for his quote, scary bedtime stories video series. He says that throughout his childhood, the cemetery has always given him the creeps, and even now he feels uncomfortable just being there.
Sorry.
In the dead of night, he gives a video tour through the graveyard when suddenly he records something that's just unnerving.
Okay, lagano idem jer imam feeling ko da nisam sam.
Nisam gonna move. Where am I looking?
Did you see it?
Oh.
Someone or some strange distorted figure can be seen standing amongst the graves. But when Dennis turns back, it's gone. Throughout the video, it can be seen that the small cemetery is completely empty, and Dennis swears he was all alone.
Black figure bent over.
So just who or what is this strange, distorted thing?
Put this down now.
The ghost of the
And yes,
mosh
I have
pit.
painted my room.
Now, most of the time we think of creepy paranormal video as occurring in the dark, and maybe in creepy old abandoned places. But here's a video that's from a live daytime heavy metal music festival in San Bernardino, California in 2011.
Oh.
And just watch very closely, because it's about to get weird. So a very big guy goes charging into the mosh pit when suddenly he seems to get clotheslined by someone or something that is completely invisible, and he goes flying backwards.
No, there's force
Now,
to that.
that would be weird enough, but his friend helps him up, and then he seems to get forcefully yanked backwards again by some unseen force.
Okay, pause.
He even seems...
Pause. I was going to say he slipped. But the way he goes down looks like there's been some sort of force behind him getting hit. Even the second time, it looked like there was a bit of a force. Like the first one, you could say it could be a slip. The second one, when he gets back up and he's get helped up, and he goes flying again. You can't explain. It's at a concert. Why would they set up a pulley system so they could pull him if it was just to do a fake video at a concert? You would think about these things. I don't know. Don't know. No idea. Right. Let's get back into it.
to get dragged backwards along the ground.
Oh, yeah, he gets
So
dragged.
is this just the ghost of an angry metal fan? Is this guy just an incredible mime? Or what?
Tell you what it is,
happened
it's a ghost
here?
of a mosher.
You tell
who
me.
misses getting into it.
Caught on camera. Instagram user Satanic Tacos, aka Heather, says she is skeptical of all things
Her name is
paranormal
Satanic
and doesn't
Tacos.
believe in the afterlife or ghosts. But late one night, her 1-year-old son wakes up very upset and doesn't stop crying for over 2 hours. Bizarrely, the motion detectors on the CCTV cameras around Heather's house were going off too. She checked her recorded CCTV footage, and to her shock, just after her child starts crying, one of the cameras outside catches something downright creepy.
Oh.
A strange translucent figure seems to appear right out of the wall of the lower deck
Okay, you
and can be
cannot see
seen
that
walking
wind.
through the snow
You can
away
see the
from the
wind
house.
blowing. That
Heather
way.
says she has no idea what this could
That
be
comes
and
out
is a little
like
freaked out about the
kind
timing
of angle.
with her son's crying. Now, as for myself, usually I would just say that this is a compression error in the camera and that it's blurring a person who is walking in darkness. But
Really?
everything else here in the video is perfectly clear and the footage is well lit.
Surely
So
if it was a compression
I'm a
error,
bit confused
see
myself.
different types of glitches.
If you see a video that
on
you
that
think would be
video, the
perfect for
video
the
would be
top 5,
messed
or
up,
if you have a
basically.
ghost hunting channel and you caught something
it's
great,
not.
contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. The Girl on the Road. Now this next creepy video was sent in by a very nice Nukes Top 5 viewer, but it's an old clip and the source is unknown. The video is believed to have been recorded in the West Java area of Indonesia, and it shows two men encountering something horrifying on the road.
Balik, ayo. Balik, ayo. Mana nih? Ini lain dah. Nyola.
Anjing nanti, Bo.
Dah kritik sama.
Where am I maybe looking for this kid?
La ilaha illallah. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Am I missing something here?
Oh!
The two men pray continuously as they encounter what looks to be an extremely pale figure of a little girl. Even more terrifying, as they get closer, the figure seems to float up into the night sky above them. Now, because I don't know the actual source of this video, it's impossible to check its legitimacy in any way. But real or not, it's definitely very creepy.
If that is real,
and it certainly shocked me
then
when I
goddamn,
first watched it.
that is
I
creepy
was
as hell.
not expecting the
if that is
fly.
fake,
Crying in
if
the
that is
dark.
fake, I congratulate whoever made
Paranormal
that.
investigators Jordan and
Because, my
Johnny
God,
from the YouTube channel
that is
Paranormy
impressive.
set out to investigate an old house in Manitoba, Canada that's believed to be haunted. The story goes that in the 1960s, a woman named Rachel discovered that her husband of only 2 months had run off with another woman. It is said that neighbors heard Rachel sobbing uncontrollably shortly before taking her own life.
I'm thirsty tonight.
Cut to current day. It is said that
Must
in the
be
house,
cold
lights
as
turn
always.
on and off by themselves. Strange written notes have been left behind, and loud disembodied sobbing has been heard coming from the basement. Not long after the Paranormies start their overnight investigation, the guys decide to head down into the gloomy basement. That's when investigator Johnny hears and captures something downright chilling.
What was that? You heard
I'm
something?
going to put the second one in for that.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid's
You can
voice.
really hear the sobbing, like there.
It said,
Ready?
what did it say earlier? Did it say child? Yeah, it did say
It sounded
child.
like a kid's voice coming from down here. I don't know if I want to turn these lights off. I was going to turn them off.
Johnny is shocked when he hears the sound of sobbing coming from somewhere down in the basement. The guys now believe that the spirit of Rachel might be with them. Meanwhile,
Here's the
earlier
thing
in
when
the
you're dealing
investigation, the
with
Paranormies set up 3 separate
spirits that
motion-activated
cry.
REM pod devices
Number
on the
one,
main floor of the
Is
house.
it a spirit?
As they're
or two?
investigating down in the basement,
Is it
they
an
hear
evil
something
entity
truly
that is
bizarre.
trying to lure you into a sadness kind of thing?
You heard that? Footsteps upstairs?
Footsteps. I heard it.
REM pod?
And another one.
The investigators hear footsteps right above them, and a static camera records
Before
as 2 motion-activated
on the
REM
left
pod
there,
devices
there's
are
like a
triggered by something
orb.
moving around on the
Fuzzy
main
orb.
floor. Then a light
Now,
turns on and off
When
on
it
its
turns off,
own.
the orb moves.
Jordan and Johnny decide to set up a laser grid and point it towards the
Am I being
kitchen
mad
and
or
living room on the main floor,
that-
right beside the
Is that
basement
something that
stairs.
Nukes hasn't discovered?
As they are discussing just what might be going on in the house, they capture something very disturbing.
Even when I said, like, hey, it did RAC, am I okay? Like, thank you. Like, I don't need you to.
Damn it, I've got the camera.
What?
I've got the phone right on there. Damn it. God damn.
What did you see? I heard it wrong.
A shadow.
Sorry about that. I didn't think
Right
it
from here,
bottom corner.
this way? Like over this way or that way? Between the letters.
Even when I said, like, hey, it did RAC, am I okay? Like, thank you. Like, I don't need you to. See one. What?
It's like a black orb type.
An odd misshapen
goes
shadow
across.
figure darts across the ceiling in the living room right in front of Johnny. The two investigators
Yeah,
rush
the
over to
guys
check
back
out
now.
the area, but find nothing and no one. So just what is this? Did the Paranormies team capture the distraught spirit of Rachel? Let me know what you think.
Could be the energy moving.
You can watch this full
through the
investigation
house.
and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube
Somebody when
channel,
energy from spirits move,
Paranormies.
they won't move like a full body all the time.
Caught
They'll just be like
in the
waves
headlights.
of energy.
Now this next video is not in any way related to the paranormal. It's actually the official music video of a very popular Mexican rap group called Cartel de Santa. And it's been viewed over 64 million times on YouTube.
They're
But
popping.
many confused fans pointed
I am
out something
25, I
very
can say
spooky
that.
that happens near the beginning of the music video. Pay very close attention. Did you see it?
No.
In front of the car, the headlights illuminate some bald grayish figure crouching in the bushes that suddenly stands up to look at the couple before quickly disappearing.
Oh.
Many fans believe that the rappers might have accidentally recorded something paranormal on camera.
It looks like the
But
wake.
of course, this could simply be a crew member that was accidentally caught in the video shot.
If that's a crew member,
But
he needs
if
emergency
it's a crew
medical
member,
attention.
that leads to many questions.
That looks like the
Like,
wake, my friend.
why is he gray? Why is he crouching in the bushes? Why does it look like he's not wearing a shirt? And why does he move in such an odd and creepy way?
He's bold. He's
Even after
naked.
the many
He's
confused
grey.
questions
His
and
eyes are
comments,
black.
the group has never
It's a
released a
human,
statement about who or what this could be. So for now, the identity of this man, or whatever that is in the bushes, remains a mystery. Bewitched. Now this next video is one of the strangest paranormal videos I've ever seen. So TikTok user Luca from Nashville, Tennessee is out delivering packages one day when he suddenly spots something very bizarre in the skies above.
Hey, so out making deliveries, and what is this? There's a floating broom. Look, it's just floating. Like, seriously. There's no wire, there's nothing it's connected to. It's...
We all
What
know
is
what's
that?
happened there. A witch has unfortunately fell off a broom.
Seriously.
And the broom can't move.
It's just and it's moving too.
Now I'm
terrible
honestly not sure what to make of this
I don't
video.
know what to make of it
This
either.
object that does look very much like a floating broom is obviously not a kite or a balloon, and it doesn't appear to be suspended by wires or a drone. If it's CGI, then it would take a visual effects expert to track this effect in with such a
If that
shaky
is
camera.
CGI,
Also, Luca has
They've
no other
worked on
videos
that
that contain
for
any
a
CGI
hell of a long
or
time.
anything even remotely
it's a shaky
paranormal.
cam. It's a black.
Luca claims
big
that the
yellow
video
floor,
is 100%
kind of
real.
By the
shaky
way, it was a
edges.
floating broom. I did not see any wires. There was no drone. I gave a pretty good view above and below it. Guys, I swear on my life, there was nothing above it or below it. It was a floating broom. I don't know if somebody was doing a voodoo spell or if it was it was a floating broom. I've never seen anything like it. I don't ever want to see anything like it again. It was real. I don't do CGI. I don't know how to do that. It was a floating broom, okay? I'm just as stumped as you are. I happened to be the person that rolled up on it.
So I have no idea what this could be.
Neither do I.
Is it supernatural?
Neither do I.
Is it a quote glitch in the Matrix? Or is it just a very elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed. Ghost hunter Martin from the YouTube channel Martin's Junction sets out to explore the abandoned and allegedly haunted Nepali house in the middle of the jungle in India. The house is so secluded and hidden away that the only way to get to it is by crossing a slippery log over a river. Before he heads out, Martin
Why
sets
would
up
you
a
do
static
that?
night vision camera at the log to record as he makes his way
Number one,
towards the house.
It could be tigers.
Now, the house is empty and full of bats, lizards,
full of
and
bats.
snakes. So after a bad fall, Martin decides to head back home. But something might have followed
Are
him.
you joking me?
As Martin attempts to cross back over the log, things take a terrifying
Cross the
turn.
log. Run. Cut the log if you have to, so nobody follows. Of course you
Something dark seems to be lurking in the jungle behind Martin, but every time the ghost hunter checks the area behind him with his flashlight, whatever it is
wish he would just
has
leave it.
disappeared.
Leave
The mysterious
a
figure
clue.
appears several times and disappears just as fast. So what do you think happened to Martin? Did he fall by accident? Or did some dark, vengeful spirit follow him back from the house?
Well, I hope he left.
Let me know. The abandoned asylum.
The not so
Lead
abandoned
paranormal
asylum.
investigator Kaylee Love from the YouTube channel Love to Investigate reached out to me about a very creepy video she recorded in an old abandoned mental asylum in South Wales, UK. Kaylee says that she was alone with a fellow
course it's in the
investigator
United Kingdom.
exploring one of the decaying asylum's many buildings. Without knowing, she captures something absolutely
Wheels.
chilling.
No go.
The bathroom again there. That's pretty cool, that is.
Excuse me, there was someone there.
Smells like an hospital in this part, definitely.
Did you see
I
it?
saw it, Nukes.
At the end of the hallway in front of Kaylee and her team member, someone appears to be standing there, just watching
Hold up and
her
everything.
before simply disappearing around the corner. Kaylee says she didn't see anyone there at the time. In fact, the odd figure was actually pointed out by viewers in her YouTube comments. So could this be the spirit of a patient who tragically passed away at the
You can see
abandoned
it's a
mental
cloak.
asylum? I'll leave it up to you
behind the door.
to decide.
That's pretty cool, that is. Smells like an hospital in this part, definitely.
Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here